Good morning. It's a little chilly today, so we have a morning flow to help you warm up and start your day. So if you're just joining us for the first time, this is our Friday morning beginner yoga. Last week, we did a longer and slower version of what we're going to do today. So if you would like to go back and look at last Friday's video and do kind of a slower version, you can do that. Or you can just jump right in and do this little bit of a faster version today. So yoga, as I talked about last week, means union. So it means the union of your body and your mind and your soul. So it kind of helps you to connect your mind with your body so that you can be present in the moment. Hi, Lina. So today we're going to do a couple movements. Hi, B. And we're going to start with a mindfulness. So I'm sitting on the ground. You can sit on the ground. You can sit on a chair, on the couch. There's a couch back there. Anywhere you feel comfortable. So find a comfortable seat. I'm sitting crisscross applesauce or cross-legged. And sit really nice and tall. We're going to start just by grounding our body and getting our body ready to move for the day. Imagine there's a string pulling you up. Awesome, lifting you up, helping your spine get longer. And then imagine there are roots pushing down on your bottom, on your legs, just like a tree. So helping you to be grounded. Awesome. Take a big breath into your belly and a big breath out. Let's do this 3 more times. Big breath in, big breath out. 2 more, in, out. 1 more big breath in, and breathe out. And bring your breath back to normal. So we're gonna start with some mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about just noticing what your body is doing and thinking and what you're feeling. It's not about changing anything. It's not about judging your feelings. There's no bad feelings in mindfulness. It's just about noticing what is going on and what's coming up and being kind to yourself. So you can stay seated in this position. We're just going to follow our breath. So I invite you to either close your eyes or look down. Just kind of have a calming gaze. If you don't feel safe closing your eyes, that's okay. You can keep looking at the video. You're still sitting nice and tall, and your breath is normal, okay? So you're going to start noticing where you feel your breath. Sometimes we notice it in our nose. Some people feel it in their chest. Sometimes I feel it in my belly. So just noticing where you feel it. You can even place a hand where you feel it to help you. Once you've found your breath, start counting to 10. So the in breath is 1, out is 2, in is 3, out is 4, and keep counting just your regular breath until 10, and then repeat it again. Okay? We're going to do that together. Just a regular breath, counting to 10. 3. And if you lose your count, that's okay. Just go right back to 1. We'll do 3 sets of 10. So keep counting your breath in 10s. If you have thoughts coming in and racing, that's okay. Notice your thoughts and then bring your focus back to your breath. So thoughts are kind of like clouds. Just let them go by in the sky. Hi, Barry. We're noticing our breath. Notice if you feel it in your nose or in your chest or in your belly. Let's do 1 more set of 10, just regular breathing. Notice if your breath is fast or slow today. Notice if it's deep or shallow. Awesome. All right. So now we're going to notice what our body is feeling. So we noticed our breath. Now, as you're seated wherever you are, you can keep your eyes open or closed. We're just going to do a body scan. So we did this at the end of last Friday, so we're going to start with it. I'll keep my eyes open. So just notice what your toes are feeling. You can wiggle them if you want, or you can keep still. Notice what your feet are feeling. Are they tense? Are they sore? Notice your ankles. Are they squeezy? Do they need to shake around a little bit? Notice the lower half of your legs. Your knees. Are you gripping with your knees? Maybe you can let them go a little bit. Notice your thighs. How are your thighs feeling today? Are they sore? Are they tired? Are they wiggly? Notice your hips. And keep going up. Notice what your belly feels like. Are you hungry? Are you full? Notice what your chest feels like. Notice your shoulders. You can even start rolling your shoulders if you would like. And notice what your arms feel like, the top of your arms, the bottom of your arms. Notice what your hands feel like. If you would like, you can bring your hands up together and kind of wiggle those fingers, waking your hands up. Awesome. And then moving back to your neck, notice what your neck feels like. Make slight movements left and right. Just waking yourself up. Notice what your face feels like. We're going to scrunch up our face and then open it up. Oh, like a yawn. And then scrunch it up and open it up. One more time, scrunch and open. Awesome. Take your hands. You can even massage your jaws. Oh, I love doing this when I first wake up. Massage with your palms. Get your face ready. Shake it up a little bit. Awesome. All right. So now we're ready to start our movements. So I'm going to walk you through a couple movements that we learned last week. And then this week is going to be a little bit of a faster pace. So if you would like to do a slower pace that we did last week, you can go look at the video from last week first and then come and join this one later. Okay? So our first movement that I will reintroduce is our Warrior 1, and then we'll do Warrior 2. So Warrior 1, we're standing. Can you see? Okay, good. So our Warrior 1, you take one leg and you're stepping it forward. So we want a nice stance so that you can get a nice stretch, right? So you might need a chair. If you're using a chair, hold on to the top and just step back as far as you can to have a nice stretch. You want your knee to be directly over your ankle. You don't want it in front or behind, just right over. Good. The back leg is nice and strong. Your body is nice and tall, holding on with the chair. If you don't want to use the chair, your hands can go straight up like that. And it's a nice opener for your hip and your stretch. So this is our Warrior 1. Warrior 2, I'll show you with the chair. Let's do it this way. Okay, so Warrior 2. The same, you start with Warrior 1. If you're holding on with the chair, keep one hand here, the same hand as the leg is bent. And then you're going to turn your hips out. And this is Warrior 2. If you're not using the chair, your hands go straight out, reaching for different parts of the room. So you're really, really reaching. Good. Make sure your knee is over your ankle and you're lowering and sinking as much as you can. So you don't want to sink super far. You just want to be super stable. Awesome. So this is Warrior 2. To go back to Warrior 1, hand on your hip, turn your hip to face the front of the room, your knee or your chair. And this is your warrior one. Awesome. So those are warrior one and warrior two. We'll use those later during our sequence. We also have goddess pose. Goddess pose is like a big star, and then you're squatting. So it's kind of like a ballet move. Your toes are pointing outwards, and your knees are pointing outwards. You go only as low as you would like. So you can stay up here, you can go as low as you want, keeping your heels on the ground. Good. Hold onto your chair if you would like, but you don't have to. Okay? So this is goddess pose. Then we're gonna do frog pose. See if you can see my feet are coming closer together. Hold onto your chair or a wall, or you can put your hands up here for balance and go only as low as you can, lifting your heels up. So you can stay here for frog pose. You can go all the way down for frog pose. You can even squeeze your legs closer together and work on your balance. Ooh, good job. All right, so let's start with a seated position again. So if you're sitting on your chair and your couch, that's great. You can also sit on the ground like I'm doing. Bring your bringing your spine really nice and long again. We're gonna do our first 6 movements of our spine. So inhale your arms up, and inhale them down. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Inhale up, exhale, we're leaning to the right. Nice side stretch. Good. Inhale up, exhale, stretch to the other side. 2 more times each side. Inhale up, exhale, stretch. Inhale up, exhale, stretch. Last time, inhale up, exhale, stretch. Inhale up, exhale, stretch. And come back up. We're gonna do our twist now. So really reach, inhale, exhale, twist to one side, looking behind if you can. Inhale up, exhale, twist the other way. Keep going, 2 more times. Inhale up, exhale, twist, warming up our spines. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Last round, inhale up, good job. Exhale, twist. Inhale up, exhale, twist. And come back to the center. All right, so my hands are on my knees. Let's see if I can scooch back. Your hands can be on your knees or your shins. If you're sitting on your chair, they're just gonna be on your knees like this. Awesome. Inhale, lift your chest and your head. Exhale, curl as much as you can backwards. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. Last time. Inhale, up, 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 up. Exhale, curl as much as you can. Good. Keep your hands on your knees. We're gonna go around in a circle. So this is a really fun one. Some people call it disco kitty because you're dancing around in a circle. We're just warming up our spine. So sitting nice and tall, we're gonna go around. Use your hands to help you guide your body. You can go as small or as big as you want. Remember to keep breathing. Keep breathing. Good morning, Stephanie. Keep breathing. One last round on this side, and then we're switching sides. So disco kitty on the other side. Good. Breathe deeply, warming up your spine. Keep going. 2 more rounds. Last round. Awesome. All right, hands by your sides. If you're on the chair, you can just let your hands relax next to you. Inhale, lift your ears. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. There we go. Inhale. And exhale, drop. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, drop. One more, inhale. Exhale, drop. Awesome, we're rolling our shoulders back. Just small circles. And then start to add your elbows. So just your elbows, you can hold your shoulders if that helps. Just your elbows are tracing a circle. And then your arms, nice big arm circles. If you don't have space for this, you can keep just doing your elbows, okay? So big arm circles. 2 more on this direction. And switch directions going forward. Good. Warming up those shoulders for our harder yoga poses later on. And back to your elbows going forward. Good. Good to see everyone this morning. And just your shoulders going forward. You can hunch a little bit if that feels good. And shake it out. All right, we're gonna do our neck. So chin to chest. And then be proud, look up. Chin to chest. Be proud, look up. 2 more, chin to chest. Be proud. 1 more, chin to chest. And be proud. Awesome, look to your left or right, doesn't matter. One direction. Center, the other direction. Center, good. The other direction. Do it nice and slow so you don't get dizzy. 1 more direction. Good. Tilt your ear to your shoulder. And switch. And switch. And switch. 2 more. Last one. And relax. We're gonna do our rolly with our head. So you can just do shoulder to shoulder, or you can go all the way around if that feels good for your neck, okay? So always take care of your body. So we'll do 2 rounds of this on one direction. Just noticing what your body feels. And switch directions. Good. Massaging your neck this morning. 1 more round. And roll up. Awesome. Really good job, friends. Alrighty, we're gonna stand up. So if you're on your chair, you can stay just near your chair if you're on the ground. We're gonna face the side here. So I don't have a lot of space, so let's see. Okay, so we're gonna be on our knees and our hands in quadruped or tabletop. There we go. So you want your shoulders to be over your wrists and your hips to be over your knees. Really push in the ground. Bring your belly in. We're gonna drop our belly and lift our chest to breathe in. And then breathe out to curl. Breathe in to drop your belly, lift your chest. Breathe out to curl. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome. We're gonna stand up, so however you wanna stand up. Slowly inhale to roll yourself up, shake it out. Good job. We're gonna do our standing sun salutations. So like I talked about last week, a sun salutation is a series of movements in yoga designed to help your body wake up, to help it kind of respect the sun and thank the sun for coming up. So we're gonna do some of those. Our warrior 1, 2, and goddess that we learned earlier come into this part of our yoga sequence. All right, you ready? Okay. I'm gonna bring my chair over here. So if you're using your chair, it can just be next to you for a good support. You don't have to have a chair, but it's your choice, right? You can have a chair, you can have a wall, or you can push the chair away. So we're starting facing whichever direction you want to start, as long as you can see or hear me. Your feet are close together, like this. We're gonna rock back and forth to find a good balance. Good. Once you found a good balance, go left and right, just a little bit, finding your balance. Good. And find stillness. Imagine there are roots in your feet like a tree going into the ground. And then that string is pulling your spine up. Nice tall bodies. Good. Hands are out by your sides. Take a big breath in. Breathe out, bend your knees, reach for your toes. Breathe in, place your hands on your shins or your thighs if you're sitting, and halfway lift. Breathe out, go all the way down to your toes. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out, go down. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, put your hands together in prayer pose and come on down. Good. So that was our first sequence. We're gonna do that again, warming up our bodies. Alrighty, breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold, bend your knees. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, touch your toes. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, prayer pose. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend your knees, roll over. Breathe in, forward fold. Breathe out, roll down. Breathe in, come all the way back up. Breathe out. One last round, we'll add our warrior. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, roll down. Breathe in all the way up. And breathe out, come down. So before we move on, notice how your heart feels. You can put your hand on your heart. Notice if your heart rate is faster, slower. Just take some moments to be mindful. Bringing your breath back to normal. Good. All right, let's add our warrior 1 and warrior 2. So I'll face this side and show you what we're gonna do. It's the same start, but then we're just gonna add our warrior 1 and our warrior 2. All right? All right, this is your mountain pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend your knees, go down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, down. Breathe in all the way back up. Breathe out. Breathe in, step one leg back for your warrior 1. Make sure your knee is over your ankle. Body nice and tall. You can keep your hand at prayer pose. You can bring it up. Awesome. So we're breathing really deeply here. Bring your core in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, balance. Breathe out. Really good job. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. Hands by your hips and bring your leg back in. Woo! Shake it out. Awesome, good job. Let's keep going. I'm gonna turn this way now. So breathe in. Breathe out, forward fold. If you're just joining us, just follow along. Breathe in, halfway. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, lift all the way back up. Breathe out, squeeze your hands together. Good. Breathe in, bring your other leg back for your warrior 1. Make sure your knee is over your ankle. I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. Good. Bring your core in. Really sink nice and low for a good stretch. Keep your hands on your hips or up here. We'll take 3 breaths here. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Really reaching for the sky. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands on your hips to bring your leg back in. Woo! Shake it out. Good job. Let's keep going. We're adding our warrior 2 now. All right. Good to see you, Paula. Thanks for joining. All right. Let's do our warrior 2. So the same thing. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll down. Breathe in, halfway. Breathe out, go down. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, hands here. We're gonna do our warrior one. Breathe in, bring your leg back and bend your front knee. Keeping your chest lifted, good. Knee over ankle, arms straight up. Good, take one big breath here, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, hands on your hips. Breathe out, turn to warrior two. Good, you can readjust if you need. You can use your chair to hold on if you need. Okay, so warrior two, our hands really reach to opposite sides of the room. Your knee is still over your ankle. Holding onto the chair if you need, and sinking low. I'm gonna take my socks off, it's super slippery. There we go. All right, really bring your belly in, bring. Breathing in, looking at the front hand. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, flip the front hand. Breathe out, reach to the sky as much as you can. Breathe in, go forward. Good. Breathe out, switch around. This is dancing warrior. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Good, breathe out. And breathe in, stay here for one breath. Hands on your hips, turn back to the front. If you're holding your chair, you can keep your hand there. Back to warrior one, good. Hands on your hips again, walk back, shake it out. We're switching legs now. So I'll do it the other way. Alrighty, breathe in. Breathe out all the way down. You might keep your legs straight now that you're warm. It's up to you. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, roll down. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out. Breathe in, take your warrior one on your opposite side. Hands up, one breath here. Breathe in, hands on your hips. Turn your hips to warrior two. If you're holding onto the chair, just hold on with one hand and one hand on your hips. If not, both hands can go straight out. Good. Remember your knees over your ankle and you're sinking as low as feels comfortable to you. Good. Take 3 breaths here. Relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach for the sides of the room. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then dancing warrior, flip your front palm, breathe in, breathe out, dance. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, keep going, breathe in, breathe out. One more, breathe in, breathe out. And back to warrior two. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands on your hips or holding your chair, turning back to warrior one. And then come back to standing, shake it out. Good job. Give yourselves a pat on the shoulder, back, wherever. Awesome. We're gonna add our goddess pose now. So if you're using your chair, you can sit on your chair for goddess pose. Sit on the very edge of the chair. Your legs are nice and wide, like a ballet second, and you're just using your hands to push open. So this is a hip opener. So if you're sitting on your chair, use your hands to really push, lift your body nice and tall. If you are not using your chair, get into a big star pose, toes turning slightly outward, and then hands on your hips now. Go all the way down as much as you can. You can always make it a little bigger or smaller, it's up to you. So we're gonna stay here for 4 breaths. Make sure that you're squeezing your core, you're squeezing your butt, squeezing your legs, and then put your hands down in the center and this helps to squeeze your hands too as you're breathing. So breathe in deeply, breathe out, 2, 2 more. Breathe in. 3 more, I mean. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe out. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out, come back down. 3 more like this. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, down. Good. As low as you can. 2 more. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in. Breathe out, come down. And stand on up. Good job. That was really hard. I didn't actually put on any music today. Oh man. Alrighty friends, we're gonna do our frog pose. So you can stay in your goddess and stay here. That's option 1. Option 2, bring your legs closer to each other. Go low as much as you can and lift your heels up. So if you can see, I'm kind of balancing on the top of my feet. Woo! You can use your chair to hold on sideways or in front of you. You can use a wall, or you can put your hands out like an airplane and work on balancing. If you want to try just 1 foot at a time, go for it. If you're staying in goddess, you can do 1 foot at a time. Good. Just try it. Notice what your body's feeling, being mindful. Woo. Balancing for 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Good. Bring your legs closer to each other now. Kind of almost touching your heels. And we're going to go all the way down. So breathe in. Breathe out. Go as far low as you can, lifting your heels. Good. You can hold on to your chair or the wall. Use your elbows to push your legs open. Oh, I see some word. Can I use my kitchen chair? You can, James. Yes, you can. As long as it doesn't slide on the ground. So you want a chair that is kind of sturdy. Good question, James. So your hands can push your hips nice and open, or your elbows. And we're gonna stay here balancing for 5 breaths. Hold on to your chair if you need. Take a break if you need. Ready? Take a breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Good job. Breathe out. Keep going. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe out. And then hang on to your chair or just come all the way up and shake your legs out. Good work. Give yourselves a pat on the back, some hearts, some loves. Okay. We're moving on to our next balance pose. So again, you can keep your chair next to you. You can use a wall. This is our eagle pose. We did a little bit of this last week with our arms. We're gonna add our legs today. Awesome. So your arms go all the way out. One goes on top of the other, like that. Okay, let's do that again. Arms out, one arm goes on top, and then you can hug yourself. Good. So, there are many choices. I'll show you closer. You can, choice 1, just give yourselves a hug and a nice shoulder stretch. Choice 2, hands can go close to each other like this. So sideways, it looks like this. Good. Choice 3, really squeeze your arms around and hold on. Woo. Choice 4, lift your elbows and push your hands away, lower your shoulders. Okay, so let's start all of that together, and you can choose whichever choice you want. So choice 1, breathe in, breathe out, give yourselves a hug. You can stay here and take 5 big breaths, or you can move to choice 2 and take 5 big breaths. Choice 2. Choice 3 is squirrel all the way around. Wherever you're at, take 5 big breaths and go. 2. Breathe in. Last one. And slowly unwind, shake it out. Good job. We're gonna do the other direction. So if your right hand was going on top, you just wanna switch, left hand goes on top, okay? So open arms, we'll start with option 1, breathe in, breathe out, give yourselves a hug. Stay here for 5 or go to option 2. Or squirrel all the way around, and different sides of your body are different, so take care of yourself. 5 big breaths wherever you are. I'm gonna stick here right now on this side. So 5 big breaths. Three more big breaths. Good job. 2 more. Last one. And shake it out. Good. So that was eagle arms. We're gonna do eagle legs now. I'll show you with the chair and then without the chair. And my cat is sitting on my chair. Woo. So if you have a chair, any kind of chair is fine as long as you can stand straight and tall. You are gonna put your chair in front of you. So I'm showing you sideways so you can see what I'm doing, but your chair is gonna be in front of you. Awesome? Okay, so the same thing. One leg is gonna cross over the other leg. So you can stay here, just crossing over. If you want more of a challenge, your leg can come up like that, kind of like a tree pose balance. If you want even more, you can squat backwards and balance. If you want even more, you can squirrel your leg all the way around and balance here, okay? So with the chair, it looks like this. Your leg is crossed. Stay there. Work on balancing with one hand. Maybe no hands. Keeping your hands close. Good. If you're not using a chair, your hand can be on your waist or an airplane. Good. Let's try step 2 if you're moving on. Bring your leg up to your thigh. So you're using the chair, hanging on. If you're not using the chair, working on your balance. Woo, you can always start over and come back down. If you're moving further, bend your knee. Ooh, I need the chair for this one. Bend your knee and balance. So that leg is still crossed over. Good job. Yoga is all about noticing your body, laughing at yourself, restarting when you need to. Good. If you're moving on, come back up. Your leg can sneak as far around as it can. Mine can't go all the way, so that's okay. And then squat back down. So you're stretching this part of your body. If you're using the chair, hang on. Maybe play with one hand coming off. If you're not using the chair, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Maybe try and squeeze as low as you can. Take 2 breaths here. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more breath. Slowly come up. Shake it off. We're going to do the other leg. Good job, guys. Alrighty, same thing. If you're using your chair, start holding. If not, start with your hips. So cross over one leg, the other leg. Stay here if you can. Balance, right? If you want to go to level 2, bring your leg up and work on your balance here. Ooh, it's a little shakier. If you want to go to level 3, squirrel back. Holding on. Good. Level 4 is bringing your leg all the way around. So it looks like this in the front. Ooh, like a kind of weird squirrely line. This is eagle legs. Just like our arms were like this, right? So if you're here, wherever you're at, take 2 big breaths. So hold on tight. Squeeze your body. Take 2 big breaths. Squeeze, 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 or hold on. One more breath. And slowly unravel. Shake those legs out. Really good job. All right, let's move my chair away and my cat away. Okay, my friends. Just checking on the time. Awesome. We're going to work on our tree pose now. So, last week we did tree pose, which is our balance pose. Again, if you have your chair, it's on the side of you. If you don't have your chair, your hands are on your hips. Alrighty, let's lean on one leg. Find roots down, lift your head up like a string, really strong and tall. Once you find your balance, you can move your leg just to the side. If you want to keep going, bring your leg up below your knee. Good. If you want to keep going, you can hold on to your leg, bring it over your knee. You don't want it on your knee. If you're using the chair, you can just use it for balance, right? Or a wall. If you're not using the chair, maybe your hands go all the way up. Whoa! Good. Take a big breath wherever you are. There are no right ways to do things in yoga. It's just what is safe and good for your body. Take one more breath. If you want, you can do a dancing tree. If you're holding, you can dance with one hand. Good. Big breath in. Big breath out. And slowly release. Good. Shake it out. Other leg. Alrighty. Same thing. Root down into your balanced leg. Lift all the way up. Start just with a tripod. So if you're staying here, take 3 breaths here. If you're going to level 2, bring your leg below your knee. If you're going to level 3, bring it above. And know that each side is different. This side doesn't like to go to level 3, so I'm going to stay at level 2 on this side. Alrighty, wherever you're at, 3 big breaths. 2 more breaths. Working on the balance, having fun. Last breath. And then maybe try dancing tree with your chair or without your chair. Dancing around, working on that balance. Good work. Woo! And slowly come down. Shake it off. Awesome job. Alrighty, my friends. We're going to work on our core now. So, if you have a chair, you can stay on your chair, or you can lay down on the ground. So I'm going to show you the ground version, and then I'll show you the chair version. Let's see if you can see me on the ground. All right. Okay. So your feet are on the ground, and your knees are bent. You're sitting nice and tall. All right. Your hands go out in front of you, or they can go in prayer pose. Basically, you're lifting your chest up, and then you're going down as far as you can without crunching. So you want to keep your chest lifted. Make sure you're breathing, going down as far as you can. And then stay there for 5. Good. 4. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Come back up. All right? So on the ground, do that 3 more times. If you want to hold on to your knees as you're doing that to train your abs, you can. So if you're on the chair, I'll show you what we're doing. If you're on the ground, do that 3 times. Chair friends, you're going to sit sideways on your chair. If you have sides, that's okay. So sit here. Let me do it this way. Sit on your chair at the edge. Your toes come on up, or your legs come on up, okay? So you use the side of your chair to hold on. Keep your chest lifted, bring your legs up, and lean back. Good. You can always do one leg at a time. Yeah, working on the core. Try not to lean back, because then you're not using your core, right? So hold on to the sides of your chair. If you have those high sides, you can hold on. Chest up. Lift a leg, maybe lift 2 legs, maybe take 1 hand off, maybe take 2, and 3 breaths wherever you're at. Good. 2 more breaths. I'm shaking. Last breath. Good work. And put your legs back down. Awesome job. All right, my friends, we are coming to the end of our yoga class. So if you're sitting on your chair, you can stay there. If you want, you can come down to the ground. You can sit either crisscross with your legs or on your knees, or you can lay directly flat on the ground on your back or on your belly. So to end every yoga class, we do a shavasana. Shavasana means corpse pose. So it's a resting pose. It helps our body and our mind to kind of soak in what we did today. Okay, it's part of mindfulness. So I'll show you what a corpse pose looks like. It really just looks like you're laying down to go to sleep. Just like that. Okay, your legs can be bent or they can be straight out. It's up to you. I will stay seated just so that you can hear what I'm saying, but you can sit on your chair, lean against it. This is our rest time. Wherever you're at, settle in, lying down, sitting down, just noticing what your body is feeling. My challenge for you this week is to notice your body. So notice if there are changes in your breath. Notice maybe if you're walking, does my breath get faster or slower? Or if you're making food at home, what does my breath feel like right now? So that's your mission for this week, just noticing your breath in your body. So right now we're going to do the same thing as we did in the beginning. Sitting nice and calm and tall, or laying down. Just noticing where you feel your breath, your nose, your chest, or your belly, or your back. Just noticing. You can start your counting to 10 if you want. So breathing in is 1, breathing out is 2. It's up to you. Notice if your body feels warmer or colder than when you started. Does your body feel more open or more closed? Does your body feel more tense or more relaxed? Keep noticing your breath here. Wherever you're at, take a big breath into your belly. Big breath out, like you're fogging a window. 3 more, breathe in. Fog your window. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. And then even if you're laying down, bring your hands together and slowly rub them. We're just creating some heat and some friction, waking our body back up. You can go as fast as you want. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Notice what your hands are feeling. Notice the heat. Notice the vibration. The energy. Good. Squeeze your hands nice and close to each other and close to your heart. So if you're laying down, slowly make your way to sitting up. You can just sit on your bottom or you can sit on your chair. And we'll just wait for you to come sit up. Everyone's sitting nice and tall. Good. Squeeze your hands together. So this is our prayer pose. And yoga is more about noticing your body and noticing what's going on around you. It's not a religious thing. It's not about worshiping a different god. It's more just about taking care of who you are. So we do this pose to honor our bodies. So we're going to take a big breath into our chest. Big breath out. And just notice what you're feeling right now. Notice if you're feeling excited or sad or scared or worried or happy or bored. That's okay. And then know that whatever you're feeling is okay, right? There's no bad feeling. Anytime in today or this week, if you're feeling really nervous or worried, you can always come back to this pose and take 5 big breaths in, big belly breaths. So belly breaths help us to really calm our body down. Or if you're doing a really hard workout and your heart starts beating super fast, come back to your 5 big belly breaths and then start again, okay? Take one more breath in. Breathe out. To end, I will say namaste, which means the light in me honors and sees the light in all of you. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Namaste. Bye, friends. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments or let Brandon know, okay? See you next week.